Here's a side headlock by Jordon. Breaks on Connor Mills. Mills is sort of just putting his leg into the back of the knee there, forcing Breaks temporarily down to one knee. Look at the speed of Mills. Living up to the challenge here, facing the technical acumen of Jordon Breaks.
Bradshaw, I don't think they can do any of this.
Any of what?
Any of these wonderful technical.
Yeah, you'd beat him at darts though, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Mills now. So he's got his right hand wrapped around the face here of Breaks. Breaks trying to manipulate the fingers of Mills. Trying to lift up Mills, get some distance between them. He's ended up getting Mills' shoulders down for a count of one. Mills trying to lock in the ankle lock. Breaks something of a panic. Immediately, urgently headed to the ropes there. Doing a pretty good job of neutralizing the aggression here of Mills. The early stages of the match. Throw though from Mills. Mixed martial arts background. Breaks staring down, glaring into the eyes of Mills, who's decided maybe discretion is the better part of valor. Tags in Nico Angelo.
I think Nico Angelo scares me.
I'm scared of both of them, clearly. He's physically shaking, I can see it.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Kanji. Reception here for Kanji. Kanji had a hell of a year in British wrestling. Aside from those classic matches he's had against Jordon Breaks, now a partner, of course, elsewhere over in Rev Pro. She had that high-profile match back in April against Mercedes Monet. That's incredible, isn't it? She's getting increasingly recognised, correctly in my view, as one of the top technicians they have in the independent wrestling world right now. I think she's one of the best. Better. That's what Angelo will do. Give him half a chance to try and intimidate you, try and make you think that it's impossible to beat him. Mills and Angelo become an increasingly dominant tag team wherever they go in the country. They'll be the favourites here. They do have more experience as a duo than do Kanji and Jordon Breaks.
Whoa.
Kanji over the top here. Angelo's going to be careful for the sunset flip. That could have been the end of it if Angelo, either of those stomps, but Angelo was able to avoid it, luckily for her. Now Kanji grabbing the arm. Never leave a limb hanging if you're against Kanji in there as Nico Angelo gets fouled out. Body slam. Just breaks off the apron. You see this now, look at him how he brought Kanji over to the Diamond Eyes corner. Far away from the opposite corner as possible, and even if she were to get there, he's taking Breaks out anyway. That's more that aggression from Connor Mills, who drags Kanji away from the rope before going for the cover and gets a 2 count.
That looked like Connor Mills knew.
Mills is certainly a man who thinks 3 steps ahead. I said this recently, he's a man who very much enjoys his job, very much enjoys inflicting pain on others.
Doesn't that necessarily have to be his job.
He's chosen to make it his job, but unfortunately for anyone who's in there against him, he's very good at it. She's trying to kick at the legs there. Mills will send Kanji hard over into that corner, going to follow her in. The boot came up, Mills grabbed it, takes her down by it, and again into the ankle lock. Mills determined to lock in the ankle lock here. Our opening tag match, but what a counter! There is that technical prowess of Kanji on full display. What a counter though. At this quality, we watched it for hours and hours. Stunning stuff here between Kanji and Connor Mills.
Well, Connor had it coming, really.
The big kick from Kanji. The tag to Breaks, but Kanji, you can see holding her ankle there. She certainly suffered for an extended period against Mills. Angelo is in for Diamond Eyes. Breaks and Kanji taking it in turns to hit the uppercuts here on the mount with the black heart of gold. Uppercuts there, one to the the back, one to the front. Crossbody, it's the back of the shoulder blade. Now here comes Brace. High crossbody, right to the face there. Angelo.
Oh, that was close.
Guest referee for the evening, Stephen Smith of AEW. Great to have him here. Stefan. Mr. Smith. Great to have him here. There's a tag to Kanji. Mark, you've been in tag matches before. What is the key? What is the strategy that separates a good tag team from a bad one?
Oh, I've never been in a tag match. My dad has that.
Okay, well, what did he tell you his strategy is?
My dad says that the best strategy in a tag match is to do lots of tags, and after you've done lots of tags, tag more, so that you're fresh all the time.
How successful was your dad as a wrestler? Okay, I think you've answered my question, thank you. Twisting the arm there with the legs was Kanji. Running boot, Mills is leaning backwards, holding to the tag rope to prevent him from falling down to the floor here in Chandler Hall. Boot from Kanji to the back of the shoulder. You okay there, Bart?
Convulsing a little. I'm just really happy that Kanji's on top right now.
Okay, good. Very passionate observer of pro wrestling, like my broadcast partner.
This is my first time.
Welcome. You're doing an excellent job so far. Kanji stretching back here on the arm of Nico. Angelo trying to hyperextend that elbow. You can see Angelo linking his hands together to prevent Kanji from being able to manipulate that left arm in the direction that she wants to.
He's in trouble if he lets go.
You can see Kanji there using her right leg to try and weaken the resolve there of Angelo. Kanji's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. Her shoulders don't go down on the canvas. But Angelo had other ideas. Using her brute strength. Emphasis on the word brute to bring Kanji into the corner. Now the tag to Mills. Mills! That low drop kick right to the front of the kneecap. Excruciating stuff from Mills. Again taking breaks off the apron. Hunting Kanji with the arrogance. Kneeling on Kanji. Who had the temerity to kick out.
I'd be worried for Kanji's neck. He talks about hyperextension from Nico's arm, but I don't know about the knee.
Yeah, the knee is always one of the more vulnerable parts of the human anatomy. Mills knows that. Mills is really taking it upon himself to knock Jordon breaks off the apron whenever he's back in position. A vicious human being. An Arsenal fan, by the way. Probably explains some of it.
What's Arsenal?
Never mind. Nothing good. Angelo, again, just trying to inflict more pain here on Kanji. Kanji's legs are free though. She's using that right leg to kick away at Angelo. Changed plans, a big leaping elbow. Trying to force those shoulders down. Smith counts to 2, match continues.
He didn't need to jump that high.
Extra emphasis, extra impact.
I don't think Nico just wants to win.
What do you think he wants?
It's a hard catch.
Going the right way about the position. He's got that left arm of Kanji. It's the resilience, the tenacity of Kanji that's a big part of what's got her so far, as well as that technical know-how. As Angelo with another tag to Mills. Diamond Eyes have made frequent tags here throughout the match. An experience as a duo. Talked about it at the top of the match. Maybe that's the difference here. Disgusting. Totally disgusting and unnecessary from Connor Mills. Counter from Kanji, the inside cradle, and a kick out from
That was
Mills.
so close. That was close.
Yeah, very much closer. Folding up Kanji. God knows how she kicked out. Mills, though, is holding on. Mills will... He's going to go back to the ankle lock, but he's got other plans here, I think. The hold of the end of the toe, into the foot there of Kanji.
If I had a wrestling game like Connor Mills, that's so good.
Oh, look at this. Stretching out Kanji, the bow and arrow. Certainly a very intelligent professional wrestler, but he uses that intelligence in sometimes unpleasant ways, as we've seen. We see it again there, snapping the fingers of Kanji. Kanji's hair. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Angelo was thinking about eating the hair of Kanji. That's a sentence I wasn't expecting to say today.
Chandler Hall said a naughty word afterwards too.
You're too young for that kind of language. When you get a bit older. Congratulations on the GCSE results, by the way. Kanji, right under the legs there. Anyway, to get to Jordon breaks, which she does. Here comes a much-needed tag. And breaks now. A house of fire here against Diamond Eyes.
It's a smorgasbord of European uppercuts.
Breaks. Trying to reposition his body, breaks it, goes for it again, but was able to finally get what he was looking for. Exactly, Bart, the brainbuster. Face lock. Attempt for a lung blower. A lung blower into a monkey flip there. Sent Nico Angelo all the way across the ring.
I think he hurt his legs on the ropes.
Jordon breaks. Has been the difference here since making that tag from Kanji. Angelo breaks. The problem here is the Brace having to essentially go at this 2-on-1 while Kanji recovers, and that numbers game eventually coming back to haunt Breaks. Breaks them both hooked up here. Or has he? The double hip toss. Breaks, able to land on his feet. He's keeping them guessing here is Jordon Breaks. Sweeps them both down. Double low cross body from Breaks. Gets a double 2 count. Breaks here really some spectacular stuff, given that it was a 2-on-1 disadvantage.
I think Breaks was mad that he kept getting knocked off the apron.
He's been frustrated, I think, for long portions of the match, and able to channel that into violent energy. Speaking of which, energy of his own from Nico Angelo. The viciousness, just kicks on the back of the neck, the chop across the chest. See the welts on the body of Jordon Breaks. Angelo, get him up on the shoulders, had a fireman's carry there, was maybe going to look for the Void Walker, couldn't get it, Breaks into the corner. Here comes Connor Mills. Mills! Strike. Strike with the boot, leaving his footprint across the face of Jordon Breaks. Now Mills again!
I saw Breaks' jaw move.
Kanji not going to stand for it. Mills was trying to do to Kanji what he did to Breaks earlier in the match. Knocker off the apron. Now Mills has got his foot caught in the ropes here. The DDT by Kanji.
I've never seen one of those before.
Unbelievable innovation from Kanji. And the quick thinking, the spontaneity it took to do that. Another example of why Kanji is world class. Jordon Breaks. Much of the same could be said for him. The uppercut from Breaks right to the chest of Connor Mills. Oh, he's firing back. These two just play a game of who can hit the other harder. We'll call it a score draw at the moment. Down to his knees here. It's one thing to try and withstand the offense of Connor Mills for a while, but even the toughest of competitors can't do it for long. Or can they? Hang on a second. Here comes Jordon Breaks again. Mills went for one uppercut too many, maybe. Flip and Kanji. Kanji trying to get the spear through the ropes. Mills! Key crusher. Mills is looking for the... What he's looking for, but you see the left arm now of Connor Mills being caught here by Breaks. Looking at lift up Breaks to the rear waist lock. Tag to Angelo. Mills did well to force the action over into his corner. Angelo has him up. Breaks trying to fight his way free because he knows what's coming here from Diamond Eyes. Double foot stomp into the Void Walker. A pin from Angelo. Oh, a kick out from Breaks.
Smith was so close to counting that three.
That hand was coming down for a third time. It was maybe an inch above the canvas when the kick out came. Staring down from the fans who are hostile to him. He's looking for another Void Walker this time without that double foot stomp from Mills beforehand. Breaks tried to stop it. Angelo almost took his head off. Now the attack to Mills. He did. Again, oh no, Breaks for the sleeper hold. Mills is on the shoulders of Breaks. A pile up in the corner here. Slap right to the back of the neck. I mean, Mills deserved that. Where is Kanji going? Kanji bending back the hand of Connor Mills. Meanwhile, almost everyone is locked in a hold of some kind or other. Mills trying to climb up that human mountain.
I like how this looks. Angelo.
Oh my God! Goodness me! Mills will go for the cover on Kanji. Breaks drops Angelo on top. This is a wild opener to Unauthorised gate at Scarborough Hall. The speechless part.
I've never seen avalanche concussion.
Unreal. Off the backs, literally, of the other two people in the match. We've seen some things in this tag team match that we have never seen before, and the match is not over yet. Nothing pretty about that, but Jordon Breaks. Always fascinating to me that Breaks such a likable guy outside the ring, but the bell rings.
I've seen his jaw move to the other side of his head a few times now, Bradshaw.
Goodness me. Mills again proving why he's one of the hardest strikers in the entire country. Breaks is winning this. Not going to win if it's a battle of who can hit harder. Not against Connor Mills. Look at him, he's bullying Breaks in here. Boot to the face. Mills again. The second one. It's getting out of hand now. It's getting out of hand, or is it? Oh, Breaks! Breaks! Breaks. Kick from Kanji. And get a little revenge for that avalanche key crusher. These kicks from Kanji. Literally giving Connor Mills a kicking in central London. Mills got the shoulder up. Kanji's got him hooked. Mills has nowhere he can go here. The tap out. Kanji and Jordon Breaks with it. That was remarkable.
I thought I was tired after my A-level Bradshaw, but this is only match one.
Kanji and Breaks have discovered something with this pairing. Diamond Eyes can't beat Kanji and Breaks. That tells you everything you need to know about the potency of this new duo. Breaks and Kanji with a victory here at Pro Wrestling Ceasefire to kick off an enormous weekend of wrestling in the English capital. What a way to start!
Now it means that Breaks can move around right now with the way that his head is controlling on Connor Mills.
celebration time then for Jordon Briggs and Kanji. Tonight off. Incredible beginning. That was so cool. Talk about setting the bar for the rest of the show here. That was one hell of a match. And there is much more still to come here at Unauthorised Gate. Mayfairs, I didn't know he was even going to be here today. And obviously, fans here in London are especially pleased to see him, given that they'd expected, with some good reason, given the music playing, it might have been someone else. He looks like a dummy. Take on Tate Mayfairs here tonight in London. An impromptu contest between these two. It's going to be great.
My dad said Aluna's really good. They did a match when he was injured, and also I've seen her win lots of matches.
Yeah, very astute analysis, but that's why they pay you the big bucks.
Oh no, I'm just happy to be here. My dad takes my money.
Tell your dad it's a charity show. Now wait. That's the heavy hitter. I guess there's no rule to say only one person can answer the challenge.
Making his way to the ring, the hitter,
So I saw that awesome jacket backstage when I was coming in, and I wondered who it belonged to. And it was Malik. Look how cool that jacket is.
You could have had a scoop here. You knew Malik was it. You could have found that out. See the jacket.
It's so shiny.
Yeah, but you could have broken the news to everyone earlier on that Malik's here. It would have been a great piece of investigative journalism. But instead he just said, oh, that's a shiny jacket. I've got on with your day. Think bar. Think. It's going to be a three-way. Mayfairs is a little annoyed.
That's called a triple threat.
He's bitten off a little more than he can chew here. Yes, it is called a triple threat. You're right.
Someone get that man a microphone. Tate Mayfairs just got a
What he asked for, he issued an open challenge. You can't be annoyed when people answer it. A lot of people want to get their hands on Tate Mayfairs.
Tonight?
You can go answer the challenge if you want.
No, I've got arthritis right now.
The man from the 01 to 1. What a reception here. A man like DeReiss.
Good boys in here, you know. I don't see anyone going crazy in this body, you know. Yeah. When I say that. 1, 2, 1.
all very glad, I think, that Malik took the microphone away from Mayfairs, but it's created some technical difficulties here.
I mean, I saw Tate, he broke it. You saw it too?
Oh, I certainly blame Tate more than I blame Malik.
I got a question for you lot. What do you think of Tate? What do you think of shit? Thank you. Yo, ceasefire ain't good, yeah? I don't know if anyone's told you, bro, but restaurant here doesn't really work out, man, so I wish you best of luck, bro. You good? When I say 0-1, you say 2-1. 0-1. 2-1. 0-1. 2-1. Jeez. I'm the wickedest on the microphone, you get me?
Looks like, and it's no way he says, I am the greatest professional wrestler to ever walk the earth. I think maybe in the back of what's saying, I'm the swaggiest professional wrestler.
Superplex, DeReiss. Said she's the strongest professional wrestler to ever walk the earth. Mayfairs looking distinctly unimpressed. Dispatches Aluna from the ring. Mayfairs going to try and hit a superplex of his own. Malik's getting up there as well. Maybe a double superplex. This is an unlikely alliance between Mayfairs and Malik.
Wait, there's Aluna.
There's no way. There is no way on earth. Aluna was try and hit a double powerbomb there. Maybe get the suplex on DeReiss as well. There we have it.
Done it if Tate was such a
optimistic thinking, I think, on the part of Aluna. Going in here, Malik. Mayfairs both knocked off the top rope by Aluna. Aluna finds herself up there with DeReiss. DeReiss gets drop-kicked. Chest there, he falls down to the apron, and now Aluna will go to the ropes. Those opposite ropes from where DeReiss is. A swinging kick from the top of the head of DeReiss. Flexing the muscles. She needs to turn around. Aluna saw that Mayfairs was there. Mayfairs thought he was going to sneak up there on Aluna. It wasn't to be. There's a little bit of Tate Mayfairs strength. Yeah, all right. Sorry, you need to celebrate yourself. And here's a big kick to the chest as well from Mayfairs. It's absolutely insufferable. There's nothing quite like a night here at Pro Wrestling Ceasefire. The fans certainly letting Tate Mayfairs know exactly what they think of him. I want to thank everyone who's come here tonight to help us raise money for good causes here at Pro Wrestling Ceasefire. Over £6,000 and counting raised so far in the shows we've had. No doubt a significant amount going to be added to that total here tonight. Mayfairs, at the moment though, focused purely on his own ego. Give a little bit of a pose there before making a little overhead and then giving up. And this is one of the most annoying things about Tate Mayfairs, because you can't deny he is brilliant in there.
It's good. It's such a...
Tate is greatness, or at least he says that. And sometimes when you see what he's capable of inside that ring, it is unfortunately hard to deny it.
Sometimes Tate is also slow.
That doesn't lie, does it? You've got to work on your catchphrases, Bart. Again, showboating. Maybe he's going to regret it because Aluna, hang on, Aluna has Mayfairs on the shoulders.
She's the star.
What's some incredible strength from Aluna? Meanwhile, on the outside of the ring, DeReiss is firing up. DeReiss is back in here. DeReiss looking for the body slam. Here, able to escape. Slip down the back of DeReiss, now up on the top. On his body, DeReiss will catch Aluna. Here comes Malik. Malik rebound into the snap German suplex from the hitter. The uppercut though from Mayfairs. The mood immediately changing as Mayfairs looked like he was going to get back on top of the elbow. Went up for Malik. There's a tilt-and-whirl backbreaker from Mayfairs.
Still got no tape.
Mayfairs. Down the fists on a man like DeReiss, and that one is rocked DeReiss. DeReiss just rocked up now against that middle rope. Mayfairs looking for the jagged with tooth, I think. Couldn't get it. Spinning slam from DeReiss, who improvised to get himself out of trouble. There's a pile driver, dumping Mayfairs on his head.
Well, I don't think Tate's going to see straight for a while.
Tate's going to lose some brain cells there, but in Mayfairs' case, that's probably not possible. DeReiss. Malik stopping him from doing whatever he had planned. No friends here in a four-way situation. It's everyone for themselves. First fall Pin or submission against any opponent would be enough to secure the win for one of these four. Mayfairs once more getting involved, stopping another attempted superplex. Loves to take risks, does DeReiss, but the trouble with risks, sometimes they can get you in an enormous amount of trouble. Wait, Aluna's going to try again.
He's the strongest!
Good God! How on earth? How on earth did Aluna do that?
She's the strongest!
She did say she was, but
She's proven it!
she has, yes. That's unbelievable. Fully grown male wrestlers just thrown down from a great height.
By the strongest wrestler in the ring.
Yeah. Aluna has used that power. And the crowd at Pro Wrestling ceasefire believing. And Aluna says she's the strongest.
Chant the whole knows.
Evidence is there right in front of our faces. Aluna, everything she said she was. Even then though, DeReiss is still back to his feet. Still can't get over that move from Aluna. Eating here from Aluna. Flurry of shots. Forearms to the face. Overhand chop to the chest of DeReiss. Aluna. Exhausted here. Couldn't get much behind those strikes. DeReiss. DeReiss was a very popular man when he came out there. Now DeReiss is a little bit surprised that he's getting booed. I think that's a sentiment much the crowd are in favour of Aluna, but he's not taking kindly to it. Aluna trying to do anything she can to counter. She's been able to do it as well. Hang on. Destroyer! Destroyer from Aluna!
It's the strongest destroyer!
Almost was enough to secure a win for Aluna. This is a match that has to be seen to be believed. A testament to the efforts of Aluna that she has turned this crowd fully in her favour. The cutter move from DeReiss.
Jerry, I don't think she's strong now.
To roll under that bottom rope bar to try and recuperate. Malik was trying to charge at DeReiss in the end, ran right into the super kick. Some of these fans are pretty fickle. There were boos for DeReiss a minute ago. What does fickle mean? What does fickle mean? How many A-levels did you say you got?
3.
Okay, took you a while to think.
They were 2 Bs in the
I think lining up maybe for the 450, but didn't get that rolled out of the way. Aluna's now back in and gonna have some more top rope warfare. Seems like you get very nervous when they're up there.
Yeah, heights kind of scare me, which is why when I go up there, I get down as quick as possible.
I think Aluna's gonna help DeReiss get down as quick as possible. Like a painful landing! It was even more painful than he thought because Malik caught him with the cutter. Stunning! Aluna! It's the DDT somehow!
She's going to do it. She's the strongest.
Aluna! Mayfairs forcefully dragging Aluna out of the ring.
Tate Mayfairs so much.
Unbridled rage here of Tate Mayfairs sends Aluna down. Aluna again sent into the direction of that steel ring post. Mayfairs back in. Aluna's been taken apart on the outside of the ring here by Tate Mayfairs. Mayfairs, what is this? Mayfairs is, look, he's aiming for a tombstone pile driver. Twisting tombstone from Tate Mayfairs and a kick out! She's the strongest! She's the strongest! Aluna kicked out of the tombstone pile driver, but she's the strongest! I don't care how strong you are, you get dumped on your neck like that. It's a strong neck! How on earth do you kick out? Mayfairs though. He can't do that. It's the hand of God, he calls it, those brass knuckles. Well, he can, there's no disqualification under four-way rules. Malik preventing him from doing so. From Malik. That's why they call him the hitter. And the knuckles though are still on there. Still on the hand of Mayfairs. It might not matter as Malik. Oh! Doing these! Unbelievable from Malik. And Malik, your winner! Swag wins this time. He's got Riz. Malik with that inverted pile driver, the true promise is what he calls it. And Malik fulfilling the promise here. A spectacular victory in a match that none of us really knew was going to happen. Before Mayfairs came out here attempting to troll the crowd, it was Mayfairs' open challenge. Well, I think he regrets it now. He's flat on his back, looking at the lights here at Unauthorised Gate. Alex, even happier than you are, I promise. I don't think Mayfairs is doing any emotions right now. He's unconscious. He was still unconscious because it's not getting a lot of sympathy here in Scarborough Hall. I think the message to Mayfairs is thanks for coming. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. That's the door, that's a problem. The door to get out of the building.
The microphone is
I know it's a cloak.
I was like, am I just going to have to shout really loudly for the rest of the show? You don't want me to, I'm loud. Another amazing match. Give a hand for the last match. I think we can all agree that Tate Mayfairs is a wanker. So there's been a slight change to the card due to unforeseen circumstances, so we won't have Emerson Jane with us tonight. But a big hand for her anyway, and hopefully she'll be back in the future. But we still have two of the best wrestlers in the world. So let's go. Introducing first.
Of who is hype and who is not. Mr. Hype, Kuro, has crossed the English Channel and is here for the biggest weekend of the year in British wrestling.
Wait, the front side.
Are you sure you did A-levels?
No, my GCSEs were 2 years ago, and this was A-levels. One of my B's was in height.
I asked Kuro earlier if you're hype. He didn't say yes.
No, he told me I was height.
He didn't. And it's a first-time contest. Kuro and Giorgio have never been in the ring with each other. They're about to here.
I know a lot about Giorgio.
Tell me the most interesting thing you know about Giorgio.
Oh, he's got a cool jacket, but...
That's the most interesting thing you know about him.
No, he's got a cool jacket, but also he hits really cool. I don't know what planet I was on. I think it's Earth, but he hit me so hard, I forgot how to play darts. Then he hit me hard again, and I remembered how to play darts. You saw it.
I was there. I remember the whole thing. You say, oh, that might explain your A-level results. But it was fatter with a PH, which is cool.
You don't know what cool is, Bradshaw.
Down with the kids. So, I know where it's at. Cowabunga. That's what they say. They're out on their skateboards. No one likes skateboards.
They like hype though.
I don't think I'm hype.
You should be like Jay Joshua and say less.
Literally wouldn't have a job. It's my entire job.
Just pay attention for actually doing your job.
Shoulder block. Run into a brick wall. Run into Jay Joshua.
Definitely does feel like a brick wall.
I don't know if trying again is the best plan.
Sometimes you just got to bang your head against the brick wall until it breaks. That's what my dad says.
I'm sure your dad's the best at giving advice. And the shoulder block! The brick wall fought back and Kuro down to the canvas. Doing a pull there, Kuro. Said he grabbed the ripcord. the clothesline, couldn't get it. Was able to duck the kick from Joshua, that's the clothesline as well. Joshua ducked the kick from Kuro. Both men taking evasive measures there to avoid the attempted heavy hits, the big strikes from each other.
You need to not get hit by Joshua.
Was successful in that endeavor, at least during that exchange. That positive action maybe help these two gain a measure of respect for each other. Very evenly matched, these two young men. There's a kick from Kuro.
Jay got bedazzled by Tate.
That's hype. That pose there, hype. Pure hype.
Shot to the chest. Hey. You can't just do one with Jay Joshua.
He's got plans for the sequel here. Double foot stop to the heart of Jay Joshua. Kuro's found a compatriot in the crowd.
So they were talking about how cool each other are and how they should kick Jay's.
He said, we.
Well, yes,
Is that what that means?
behind.
I don't think you understand as much French as you're pretending to. Kuro gonna, no, he's not gonna send Joshua to the red, because Joshua's gonna block it and counter. And then the senton. Good night.
And I can tell you, like, my lungs did not work properly.
I don't think I've seen you wrestle since then.
Arthritis.
I think being sent on by Jay Joshua certainly wouldn't have helped your medical condition.
That won't help the medical condition.
No, certainly not. Quite the opposite. Kuro knocked down into that corner. See with the look in the eyes of Kuro. His entire being rattled. Smile on the face, but
No, I think he was trying to play off and it was hype.
Yeah.
And he realised that's not
and
hype.
then he realised his legs weren't working properly.
Which is not hype.
No. He's Jay Joshua. Joshua. All the way down to the bottom turnbuckle with Kuro there with those repeated strikes. Joshua's going to pick him up maybe. Big elbow to the side of the head. Request to counter with a similar move again. Certainly going to work on that instance as here comes Joshua. Goodness me. Stunning strength from Jay Joshua into the pin here on Kuro. Kicks out.
I mean, Kuro kind of in on top. At least he was just taking him on.
Big smile on the face of Jay Joshua. Unlike in Kuro's case a moment ago, I think that smile is justified from Joshua's point of view because he is very much in control against Mr. Hype. Muscle buster here. Kuro, the elbows, the strikes, anything to prevent him from getting lifted up onto the shoulders of Joshua. There's really no escape once you're in position up there. Kuro may have hurt his lower back as he landed. The back of the head, went for the clothesline, it's a kick right to the jaw. Kuro got him there, that's going to buy him a little bit of time. From the fans here in London tonight as here comes Kuro. Punching into the face, Joshua collapsing down into the corner. Kuro brings his whole body weight down onto JJ. Falcon arrow from Kuro. Kuro with a pin and a kick out from Jay Joshua. Hey Joshua, obviously big human being, big weight to pick up for Kuro. And that Falcon Arrow was able to do it. That is hype.
No, for him kicking out like Kuro, but it is hype.
Clarification. Our hype correspondent there. On the Darno corner. Double underhook. Kuro. From Joshua. Comes back off the ropes, it's one of his own. Booting each other in the face here, for God's sake. Zaguri from Kuro. Wait, got him up. Drops it with a side slam to Kuro. Kuro with the pin. And that right shoulder only just coming up in time for Jay Joshua.
I know this one.
What does that mean? Okay. I'd like to know exactly who marked your exams.
I'm homeschooled.
And not well. Apparently by your dad.
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah, who gave you the advice that you've been telling us throughout the night, none of which has been especially brilliant.
He's professional, sorry.
Lining up with that right arm. And Lariat. Jacobs didn't go down. How do you stay on your feet there?
You have to hit him harder. Like, I had to.
This is borderline unbelievable. But Jay Joshua was able to stay on his feet. That pair of lariats, a discus lariat of his own from Jay Joshua.
He's angry now.
Joshua. Kuro, both going to the ropes for the same. Oh! Kuro got there first.
That's how hard you need to hit Jay Joshua to take him down.
Ripcord into the lariat. No, blocked with the foot of Jay Joshua. Kuro holding on. Joshua gets that rear waist, looking for the German suplex. He gets it. Straight back. Oh my God! Devastating from Jay Joshua. And a kick out from Kuro.
I think we've transcended hype.
The hype just left the being of Kuro. It's incredible. What impact there. Now both men are down. Great support for both Kuro and Jay Joshua tonight.
Can we call it a draw?
I don't think either man's going to settle for that. Might help your blood pressure a little bit.
I'm 17, I don't have to worry about blood pressure.
You took your A level, like you're 18.
No, I'm 17.
Okay. Again, look at that red cord lariat, couldn't get it. Now, Joshua trying to do the same. Kuro tried for the Enziguri. This time Joshua was able to duck. Kuro tries again, gets him on the second time.
Jay called him a name and then kicked him in the face.
Kuro, the kick right into the head of Jay Joshua. Joshua in trouble. Oh no, he's not.
Oh no.
Spoke too soon. Joshua.
Oh my God!
An epic powerbomb from Jay Joshua. And Kuro immediately fires back.
He's charged full of hype.
Kuro. Got a blinding light. Did he get him? Got him. He got him. Kuro drapes the arm of a Jay Joshua. Left arm comes up from Jay Joshua. Somehow, this is still going on.
That's not enough to get Jay Joshua out.
What is? That's one of the biggest moves that Kuro has in his arsenal, and it wasn't enough to keep Jay Joshua down for the count of 3.
I'm scared. I'm so scared of Jay Joshua because what do you do?
That is the question I think that Kuro is asking himself at this point. Look at him, he's down in the corner here. Look at almost a confusion now on the face of Mr. Hype. Kuro. Just lining up Joshua. I don't think knows where Kuro is. Now he does. Again, grabbing that arm for the ripcord. Joshua just didn't have enough strength in his body to stay on his feet. That may be what saved him there, ironically. Showing any mercy. Yeah! Oh my God! Headbutt from Jay Joshua. Has him up again. Massive powerbomb. From the kneeling position. Kuro taken out. No, he isn't. It is another kick out from Mr. Hype. This is quite something between Kuro and Jay Joshua.
He took his head off with that headbutt.
Kicked out. I will never, to my dying day, understand how he just kicked out of that. What is next here for Jay Joshua? He's elevating Kuro up onto that top turnbuckle. I think he's going to look for the muscle buster. No, he hasn't got him. Kuro's able to wait with his head. Oh my God! What a destroyer! A French destroyer! Now finally gets that ripcord lariat. The pin from Kuro. Oh no! How close? How close was that for Kuro? A 2.999. What a judgment call from the referee. Kuro though.
It's oh my God!
Joshua gets that headbutt once more.
It's hard as steel, man.
The Gotch pile driver from Jay Joshua. Another pile driver. That one finally enough after a total war between Jay Joshua and Kuro tonight at Pro Wrestling C5.
Might have been the most hype thing I've ever seen.
Again and again and again, a first time ever encounter between Jay Joshua and Kuro, and good God, it lived up to the hype.
Chandler Hall has been spoiled today.
Enough now, the match is done. Okay, I think Joshua picking him up to show respect. That is good to see. Joshua and Kuro getting another standing ovation here in central London. And Joshua's a good guy.
Taz and fucking Excalibur tapes.
Introducing first.
you do? What did you do to him? What did you? Did you hurt him?
He's City Butchers and Sunshine She's trying to scramble my brain slightly now. A little bit
Crack an egg.
unpleasant welcome from Arthur Sunshine.
What did you do to DK?
He's always been anti-authority, always been anti-establishment.
Establishment. Are you Bradshaw?
And I certainly think that Sunshine Machine and Jordon, Saeed, Charles Samuels, they all think that the authority here in Pro Wrestling Ceasefire has gone too far. They have gone rogue, haven't they, our referee team?
I don't know much about that. I just got it today. Is he here? Are they here? Are they reunited?
They're going to come through the crowd.
Oh, wow.
They're coming through the crowd. Look at that hat that Tom Scarborough is wearing.
This is some kind of...
He means business. Have you ever seen a more fearsome gang in pro wrestling history?
I only see it.
Ready? Where is Oscar Harding?
Oh my God! Oscar!
Harding! Springboard into the cutter! The Oscar cutter! And now the brawl is on the outside of the ring! They're right in front of us here.
Oh my God!
Scarborough getting beaten from pillar to post here by Charles Samuels.
This is great!
Charles Samuels putting a beat down here on Tom Scarborough. Oh man! Jordan Saeed though has been triple teamed by 3 of the referees. I use the term loosely, by the way, because one of them is not a referee, of course. Giovanni, Giorgio, the vaunted 4th man in the ref's team. Wait, jump Mambo!
Oh my God!
Mambo off the top. Tom Scarborough is dead.
Charles Samuel just broke our table!
Hole in our table.
He's so hyped!
This is carnage already. Oscar Harding getting beaten down here by Chuck Mambo.
Still can't get over the hole in our table. Jordan Saeed.
There's bigger problems here right now because
Well,
Saeed trying to fight back against the refs. Cooper with the kendo stick.
no, there's already a hole in our table. Don't make it worse.
No disqualifications here. Giovanni, Giorgio.
Gio wants to put him in the chair.
He's going face first into the chair.
Wait.
Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way.
Oh my God!
Well, this was a war that needed to be settled one way or another, but not like this. This is crazy. Shot to the chest here.
Well, Jordan and Gio have left the building.
Camera crew's trying to keep up with them. We can't see them from here.
I can't see much right now. It's just chaos.
Martin RayMondson's down in front of us. He's trying to catch his breath. Everyone.
I think Stefan's having a terrible time right now trying to contain control.
Oh my God! Oscar Harding's soul just left his body. Mambo with Harding.
Oh my God! There's already a hole in the table, Gio.
key are needed after this. The backside from Harding, hang on! Wait, look! Mambo only just kicked out the ref, nearly won it right there!
Wait.
No way. Harding!
Oh my God! The lucha skills of Oscar Harding! Who knew?
To be fair, you've never seen him and Mystico in the same place at the same time. Here's the cover! Ah, kick out!
Never saw him with Hayabusa in the same room. Never saw him with Stereo in the same room.
He could be all of them.
At the same time. That would be silly.
Harding gonna lift up. Mambo suplex, or maybe not. Mambo trying to reverse it. Gio trying to help out Harding. Oh! RayMondson. Trying to suplex each other. But now helping out his tag team partner. Here comes Charles Samuels and Jordon Saeed.
This isn't going to go well.
You're already broken one shot. Bring that table in. Wooden table. These referees who've been in mutiny as of late, particularly because of the actions of the four men they're facing today, well, they might be about to pay a heavy price. Martin RayMondson in particular.
Oh no.
The refs are fighting back.
Oh my God!
RayMondson got the strength. Oh! Through the table goes Jack Mambo.
Martin just painted Mambo over the table.
Now the pin! And Saeed stops the refs from getting what would have been a shocker of a victory.
Jordan's more of a chairman.
Gonna grab a hold of RayMondson. Gio with the keyboard! And homage to the late great Mad Cut from Gio! There's another keyboard in play! RayMondson disarming to Gio! Giovanni, Giorgio! Check, he's got a pulse. Someone check the bar, the Dark Connor's got a pulse. He just collapsed next to me.
Oh God, I'm hyperventilating. This is all too much.
There's another table coming in.
How many tables are we going to break today? We've already broken 2.
Oh, we may as well make it a hat trick here. RayMondson is the chosen victim. A spine buster from Samuels, maybe not. Sunshine Machine going after RayMondson. Stefan Smith needs to be careful because he's in the same attire as the opposition team. There's no way. What is this? Oh! Good Lord. Elevate up the turnbuckles with a spine buster from Charles Samuels. And Harding sent crashing into the wall by Sunshine Machine. I was going to say this has gotten out of control. He's never in control.
This is developing into pandemonium, I think. He's not.
If not, then mayhem.
Slobber knocker?
Chaos. Carnage.
Slap him out. What?
The low blow from Tom Scarborough.
The bottom line is that we're still dealing with all the chaos outside the ring.
It's a melon! Oscar Harding has a melon!
It's a watermelon, Bradshaw.
The humanity!
Oh! Is that another watermelon?
I don't know what that was, I can't see from here.
How many watermelons do they have?
Oscar Harding, he's the one who brought these fruits into play.
I'm glad I left my darts at home, they might take them too.
He's always been a sicko with Oscar Harding. Harding doesn't know where he is. Harding's a plate! The plate is what it was, there's another one! Saeed's got one! Goodness me!
Oh, dear, I think the plate went in Gio's eyes as well.
Scarborough taking his sandals with the plate.
Hey, I fancy Greek food after this. How about you?
Unrelated, was that?
No, I might be better.
They've got plates again. RayMondson.
Oh, wait. Is he chewing on the plate? Is he chewing on the plate?
This is insanity. He's doing the same thing multiple times, expecting different results. No, Oscar, no.
Well, I think he has an answer.
This is wrestling! This is wrestling! This is wrestling! Ceasefire! Terror!
I have never seen anything even closely resembling this match.
No, I could safely say I've never seen anything like this.
Tom Scarborough may have seen better days, meanwhile. He's surrounded on all four sides. Scarborough, the only way he could do, he went down, he dodged them all. What a genius.
That's right.
Tom Scarborough, low blow.
You can only count to 3.
Oh, Mambo as well. A mule kick to Cooper. Straight into the particulars of Jordon Saeed.
Jordon might like it,
And the refs and Gio starting to get a little bit cocky here. More tables.
I don't think we have any left. They can't take ours. Ours is already broken.
Another table being brought into the ring. All the plates, with the debris strewn across the canvas here.
Where's that cheese in the
What's
debris?
It's a dad joke. How old are you?
17. David.
From Scarborough, there's a fine line between genius and madness, and I think Scarborough has just crossed the line. Mambo has been put to the sword here by the refs.
I don't think he's the right way around.
The right way round. You've got to turn around, Tom.
Well, I guess it's never done. Oh, wait.
Now suddenly, I'm thinking he was in the shield. Things have gone quickly, taking a turn here. There's a headbutt from Scarborough. TK Cooper. Cooper has barely ever seen a referee he hasn't assaulted. Uh-oh.
Fuck it up, TK! Fuck it up! Fuck it up, TK! Fuck it up!
table. Well, Sunshine Machine here are just dismantling Tom Scarborough.
I think enough fingers are mishandled here tonight.
First skip with the amount of stuff that's been broken here. The only thing that might be left to break is Oscar Harding's face. Harding blocked.
Oh. Whoa!
Stephen Smith, the only referee you can't hit, remember. Samuel Dingley hit him as well. That's how this whole thing got started in the first place. Oh, Saeed. Stephen Smith, starting to wonder what he walked into tonight. Harding, the headbutt from Cooper.
Check it. You might be down.
Is that necessary? Come on, stop it now.
I don't think TK twisted his own arm enough.
This is unnecessary. It's cruel and unusual punishment now. Oscar Harding, come on. Oscar Harding's life is tough enough.
He's been living the life of a secret luchador, and now it's not playing out well for him.
It's tough being simultaneously every luchador at the same time. At the same time. Thank God, this might be the last table we have.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
Here comes Martin RayMondson. Oscar Harding may have never been more happy to see another referee than he was to see RayMondson just then. Here comes RayMondson. Look at him at the center of it. Ball's getting off to Mambo until Mambo kicked him right in the abdomen there.
Well, I don't think Shah ever liked RayMondson.
RayMondson having saved Harding, maybe that he's going to have to take the bullet for him here. TK Cooper, bully that he is, has climbed up to the top.
I'm not so sure about this. Oh my God!
Shooting star from Cooper onto RayMondson.
Well,
Wait, Scarborough.
no way!
Scarborough pulled Stephen Smith out of the ring.
He did what? I think he just kicked him in the giblets.
What a hypocrite! What a hypocrite! The whole thing started because Scarborough was upset about referees getting assaulted. He just assaulted the referee himself, for God's sake!
In the giblets.
Gio, wait, roll up. Mambo stopping that from happening. You can't count your own count, not the refs in this match. The schoolboy roll up. Samuels breaks that one up. Even when they're trying to count their own pinfalls, they can't win the match. Saeed stops one.
2.9.
Harding. Fast count. That was a fast count. That was a fast count. No. This can't end like that.
Absolutely not! Not on my watch! Not pro wrestling ceasefire! You idiot! You're not the ref!
Right, she's right.
As much as you want, because you are not the ref in this match, are you? It's not you! It's not you! It's not you! It's not you! It
real quick.
Saeed's gone through the cut. The crowd are trying to figure
What's this?
That, my friend, is called a cup chair.
What is a cup chair?
You're far too young to know.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Scarborough. Scarborough's forced to watch. Scarborough's forced to watch. Triple submission. The tap out. Triple tap out. Triple tap out.
Quadruple tap out. Unless Scarborough enjoyed it and wanted to carry on watching.
Sunshine Machine and the East End Butchers win a wild main event in London.
Well, Bradshaw, there's a hole in our table. I've got it right there. There you go, look at that. Good as new. I don't think anyone will eat off those plates ever again. No one will paint or do wallpapering in this room at least.
We need an emergency order of tables and plates sent to London, where there is now suddenly a shortage.
I can tell you one thing. The East End machine rule.
The referees got what they deserve, quite honestly, tonight. A popular result among the faithful here at Pro Wrestling Ceasefire. What a start to the weekend. The biggest weekend of the year in British wrestling. Scarborough's not happy. You can tell by the growl in his voice.
I've heard that before.
I might have got cuts, but I didn't tap out.
What a sentence that is.
I don't know what that means.
Now listen, it's certainly been a year of Pro Wrestling Ceasefire, has it not? But I think you'll all agree we might have just had match of the fucking weekend, huh? Now to move on from all this nonsense, I've got one question for you four. Absolutely not. We gotta know why you've been attacking us for the last year or so, huh? You gotta tell us.
I'm not sure they know why they are.
Do you really want the truth? Because the truth can hurt. Well, the truth is, we just gotta thought it would be funny. But wouldn't it be great if we could just put it all behind us and be friends again? What do you say, John Hall? Should the referees and the wrestlers make up and be friends?
After all that,
I believe it's called Deus Ex.
a handshake. Are we going to get 4 handshakes? Oh no. Scarborough's not interested. They've hugged it out! All is well!
Man, we're really putting ourselves over, huh? Hey, where the fuck is Stefan Smith, huh? Yeah!
tonight.
I don't know about all of you, but I think there's only one way this can truly end. Jordon, Saeed. Should we start a fucking conga? How about a couple of beers as well?
They're calling for the beers. They're calling for the conga. It's party time, fueled by the power of forgiveness. I can't believe these two sides of... How on earth?
Hey, when did they get them from?
From the kitchen. Charles Samuels immediately tucking into his beer. Conga begins. Kanji's joining in. The conga has left the confines of the ring.
Probably for the best with all that debris.
I don't know about you, Mark the Dart O'Connor. I'm going to go join the conga line.
I think that's for the best. I'll beat you first.
For Mark the Dart, this is Dave Bradshaw saying we thank you for joining us here tonight at Pro Wrestling Ceasefire.